Hello, hello, hello. And thank you for joining me for another Nay's Perspective. Guess what today is, y'all? Wednesday. Time for a Wednesday Wisdom with Nay, okay? Nay's Perspective Wednesday Wisdom. Okay? So today what I would like to talk about is let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your light shine. Okay? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Okay, so the reason why I wanted this to be a topic of conversation for today is because one thing that I am noticing is that when you are living in your light, even though you may still have some dark areas, all of us have dark areas sometimes because of lack of clarity, fear, the fear of being rejected and things like that, especially when you come up to new things. Okay, but when you come up against new things, you still keep that same confidence that you walk with every day. Do not sit up here and dim your light just because you see that you make other people feel uncomfortable when you are being the true version of yourself that you are. Okay, that is the reason why it makes people uncomfortable, and that's the reason why when you are living in your true light, it convicts their spirit and make them feel as though that you are judging them, or make you feel like you are better than them, or make them think that you're better than them. No, if they can say you think, no, that's them really thinking that. So that means continue to let your light shine. You see how this light is just coming in through this window? Let that light shine so much to the point to where even though you convict their spirit, just know you're convicting their spirit in a good way, and you will soon help them let their light so shine. Okay? So I want to encourage you to, if your light is so bright to where it disturbs people, continue to let that light shine. Okay? Don't react, but respond. And when you respond, do it in a loving, caring, gentle way. And if it is not received, then guess what? In the Bible it says, if they reject you, you dust off your sandals and you keep it moving. Okay? People will come into your life, people will go. And if people come into your life and then it just disturbs the environment or the spirit, or if your spirit disturbs their spirit and their spirit disturbs your spirit, and it's just not flowing, then either their light is disturbing you. It all depends on if you're feeling uncomfortable. If you're feeling uncomfortable around that person and you questioning yourself because of that person and who they are and how they walk and how they light so shine, then you have to ask yourself, what is it about their light that irritate the darkness that is within you? Light and dark. You know what I'm saying? So if the light has been, attacked, it has offended something. If darkness is being attacked, it has been offended. And so in all things, do not be apologetic about who you are, but always, every day, strive to be a better version of yourself. Don't minimize yourself just to fit in. Don't change who you are just to fit in. You can ask questions and make some tweaks if need be. But if someone is complaining about you just simply because you don't act the way that they act or do the things that they do and things like that, don't change your spirit, baby. That means that light is affecting that darkness that is within that person. So that's the reason why I came on here today, to encourage you. Let your light so shine to where you can be a transformational coach in whoever's life that come into your life, whether it's intentional, whether they want it or not. They can't help getting what God put in you to help them. Just like you cannot help other people when they disturb your spirit, because 9 times out of 10, that spirit was supposed to be disturbed because it needed to be uprooted in some type of way. Something. So don't run away from it, but just embrace it. And then if it affected you in any way, just reflect on it and see what happened or what transpired. But just know, don't never dim your light for no one. No one. Because you are you. You were created in the image of God. And you have everything that you need if you focus on what is here that you can utilize now instead of focusing on what's not missing. And so when people come in your life to try to tell you that you are this and you are that, guess what? You are living in a true being of yourself to where you never have to make no adjustments. But if things need to be adjusted, then hey, take it to God, the Creator, the Spirit that lives within you. Take it back to Him and say, Lord, what is it? Why do I act like this? Why do I do this? And that's the reason why I came on here to say this, because I was wondering, why was it like I was getting into it with everyone? Or not everyone, because if I don't disturb their spirit, you know, with my questions or us having conversation, an open conversation where we're bouncing off of each other, if it's in that type of environment, you would never hear them say that I disturbed their spirit. You'll hear them say things like, even though I know that I may not want to hear what you're going to say, but I know you're going to tell me anyway, and you're going to let me know. You know, you see what I'm saying? So they receive it even because they know that it's all in love. It's not in no judgmental. It's not that a person think that they're like Christ or whatever. It's just simply there's having conversation. I'm giving my opinion, you giving your opinion. I'm letting my light shine, and I'm flowing in a true being of myself. You know, trying to help, trying to make things better, trying to lighten the load, give my opinion, a different perspective to hopefully to where maybe it will help you. Just like I hope that you will feel comfortable enough to share your perspective with me to where I can make changes. Because, hey, I don't like to say I'm not perfect, because the only way I'm not perfect is if God is not perfect, and God is perfect. I was created in the image of Him. But in the understanding of man, no, I'm not perfect. But at the same time, who cares about man? Man is selfish. And when I say man, I'm talking about human. Humans are selfish, and they only want what they want. So if I'm doing something that they don't like, of course they're going to complain about it. So am I supposed to just change who I am because they don't like it? That's selfish. And if you don't want me to be selfish to where you're going to change for me, don't expect me to change for you. Now, if it's something that needs to be addressed, then speak on it. And then let God water that seed, and then let Him make the changes that He feels is necessary. But it's not to the point to where I'm supposed to be fussing with you, you supposed to be fussing with me feeling as though that you don't like me, or me don't like you, or me judging you. Oh, none of that. None of that. Because it's only one person that can judge. I say two. But I really just take it back to one. And that's God. And so the judgment that you feel in your spirit when you come in contact with people is not so much from the people around you, but it's the conviction of the spirit. So it's judgment from God, letting you know that you need to change this because it don't sit right with your spirit. That's it. That's all. I can't judge you. I'm flawed too. I'm still perfect. I'm perfect in the image of Him. But I'm still flawed by humans' understanding. And so I refuse to dim my light anymore, trying to conform just to make people be comfortable around me. I realize that my light is so bright, and I'm gonna let it shine, because like my shirt says, she is fearless. Proverbs 31:25. So I would be fearless and know that as long as I walk in the true being of who I am, God is gonna bless my steps. May I procrastinate, may I take my time, maybe I question, maybe whatever the case may be. Everything at the appointed time, and He will bring it all into clarity for you. So I encourage you on today, let your light shine. Let your light shine. Let your light shine. Don't dim it for me. Don't dim it for you. Don't dim it for nobody. Because God has placed so much in you. He has placed so much in you. So let that light shine so everybody else can see it. And so they can let their light shine by going back to the source that shines so bright as soon as you let Him in. So let Him in. I love you, and I thank you for joining me for another Nay's Perspective Wednesday Wisdom. Let your light shine. Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.